there's only so much sexual energy to go around sometimes, so that can present some challenges in my relationship as well as in my work. But it's about finding balance with experience when you do this kind of thing. So.
We do have a lot of like sex on cam mostly, but we also have intimate moments off cam. We do save time to make sure that we do have sex off cam when no one is recording, nothing is on, it's just him and me. So
we try and make time for ourselves. We share a lot of our most intimate moments with the viewers on cam, but you got to remember to spend time with each other. There's positives and negatives to working with, your partner. I love it, and it's also very stressful.
Sometimes it's a lot.
Sometimes you need a break. It's hard.
Sometimes
when
it's just like
sleep, work, eat, and basically never leave each other. So sometimes you need a little bit of a break, but there's positive and negatives to everything.
I didn't have problems with finding relationships when I started doing this kind of thing, because my thing is, if someone's not willing to accept what I'm doing, then the relationship's not going to work out. Camming and just the adult industry in general is a huge, huge aspect of my life. So if for some reason that made my significant other uncomfortable, or that was something that they weren't into, then yeah, it just wouldn't work out.
Camming and being in a relationship is really tricky. It's definitely not ideal for everyone. For some people, it actually makes things a lot more healthy because you're talking about and dealing with things that are normally kind of roadblockers anyway, and it kind of helps knock down those walls and just make everything more upfront. It definitely can improve your sex life, it can improve your communication, it can make you a lot closer together, but at the same time it can also really burn you out. It can make you almost too close sometimes. It can go either way a lot of times. For us, it made us so much closer. But then we got in a groove where it was really like, you're working together, you're living together, you do everything together. It's like, you definitely need to mitigate kind of like, okay, well, you need to separate some things. It's like a whole process of trying to figure out like, balancing, like what is work, what is pleasure, setting boundaries to kind of make sure no one area gets really burnt out and just like becomes problematic. It takes a lot of trial and error, and a lot of people don't make it. I see a lot of couples come in and then leave or break up, one or the other, like leave the industry, or they just don't make it as a couple just because it changes you.
As far as relationship goes, I 1,000,000% agree that it has helped in potentially all aspects of our relationship. It's definitely a business relationship in addition to a, marriage relationship. So you have to balance that out. You have to be comfortable working as business partners. And you really, we've always treated this as a business. So as far as that goes, you step into different roles, and it sometimes, you get a little nitpicky with each other, and sometimes he definitely has to say, we have to do this, like, let's go, or vice versa. Sometimes I have to say, we have to get this done, let's get this finished. So, because he does all of the editing, all of everything as far as production goes for our content and clips. So you just have to balance everything just like a regular relationship.
For me personally, it gets a little complicated when you have like your boyfriend coming on cam with you, especially if you guys break up, then it gets real messy. So I just don't do that.
I often get asked how my relationship affects my cam work life. And you know what, honestly, I don't think I would be here today if it wasn't for his support. So I consider myself very lucky. I have a supportive partner who also engages in content with me as well. So we find ways to kind of, make it ours rather than just mine kind of thing. So I'm very fortunate to have somebody who's supportive, but it can create some difficulties also at times. I would say that there's only so much sexual energy to go around sometimes, so that can present some challenges in my relationship as well as in my work. But it's about finding balance with experience when you do this kind of thing.
So after I was in camming for a little bit, my boyfriend and I, we did split. We just really didn't see eye to eye on it. Unfortunately, I feel like it's not the norm for everyone anymore. Even though it's 2020, you would think, hello, sex is normal now, but we really just didn't see eye to eye. We thought it would enhance our relationship, but from there, it went downhill due to a lot of insecurity issues. But from there, that boosted my confidence, and then I realized, okay, this is what I want. This is what I feel most comfortable in, and I couldn't have that in my life, so I decided I need to eliminate any and all bad vibes, and I just decided to go with it. And from there, I've made the best genuine connections that I can with my tippers. I can have the most amazing experiences while I'm on cam in my chat room, and they made me feel secure. They made me feel important and confident in my own skin, and that's what I really loved about it, is because I was able to escape that relationship, even though I felt good in it and I was curious, but without being in that relationship, I don't think I would truly be where I am, because that really enhanced my fantasy, that hype, that oomph, and now I can take that experience and just bring it to cam.